Hey, Jeff Munn, creating extraordinary futures. This one's a little bit different. I'm out for a walk with my dog, and I'm on a road that doesn't get plowed in the winter, so there's always snow. I'm wearing spikes. I'm wearing a weighted backpack. It's slightly uphill. It's a good workout. Everyone comes away from this thing happy. My dog, me, the people I need to be around with. You know, my head clears. I get thoughts, and so I had a thought, and I thought rather than wait to get back to the fancy lighting and microphone setup, I would just shoot a quick video for you. So the thought is, maybe it's a question. It's this idea of the ghost in the machine. This idea that there is something that is in charge of our life or takes over our life that we may not be 100% aware of. This idea of drive, drive to achieve, drive to create, drive to perform, drive to please, drive to accommodate, drive to avoid conflict. There are drives to avoid things too. And we feel them, this deep level, they feel real, and we don't even question them. We just assume it's part of reality instead of something that we can become aware of and make a conscious choice of. And so the question is, what's the ghost running your machine? What's the ghost running my machine? Is it useful? Is it helpful? Does it help you to do the things that you believe you want to do in this world? Be the things that you believe you want to be in this world? Or is it a tool that you use or that uses you to avoid those things? And I think, for most of us, it's a little bit of both. I can certainly get into a place where I'm scared. I haven't signed up a client in a while, or the bank account isn't where I want it to be. And so I'll do a lot of things that feel useful, but maybe they're just things to help me avoid feeling that discomfort. I think about what I'll call addiction in a very expansive, non-clinical sense. Addiction in the clinical sense tends to be things like alcohol, substance abuse, maybe food, maybe spending, out of control things that are frowned upon by society. There are plenty of them. So you've got all these quote unquote non-productive, frowned upon addictions, substance abuse, food, destructive relationships, in that realm. But then you've got other things that are applauded, that are also addictions. When you think about some of the people that we celebrate the most in our society, Steve Jobs comes to mind, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk is somewhat of a polarizing figure right now, but he certainly has had the capacity to create things and to challenge the status quo, even though he is clearly struggling with some shadow material. But those kinds of things, achievement, money, fitness, someone who is hyper fit can be just as addicted as someone who is 100 pounds overweight. But society celebrates one and shuns or judges the other. So I'll come back to that question of what's the ghost in your machine? What is the drive that has brought you here, brought you to this point, to this level of success? What have you gotten from it? And what shows up when you become conscious of it? How is it limiting you? How is what brought you here keeping you here? Is there a freedom that you long for, the freedom to say no and go home and have dinner with your family, the freedom to take a vacation and not think about all the things you need to do to build your company, the freedom to just be non-productive. What does that bring up in you? The idea that you could spend some time that is not productive. Does that resonate? I've got some more thoughts on this that I'd love to share with you. Reach out to me, send a message, email, and I'll send you a little bit longer video. Hope you're having a great week, and I'll see you next time. Take care.